Boris Johnson and Patel have been accused of hypocrisy after the three England players who missed penalties in the Euro final the weekend suffered yet more racist abuse on social media. Both Patel and Johnson have condemned the racism, but England defender Tyrone Mings points out the hypocrisy with this tweet. He says, "You don't get to stoke the fire at the beginning of the tournament by labelling our anti-racism message as gesture politics and then pretend to be disgusted when the very thing we're campaigning against happens." What he's pointing out there is the government's refusal at the start of the competition to condemn those booing England players taking the knee before matches in solidarity with Black Lives Matter. The government had tried to make out that taking the knee was a political gesture and there was no place for politics in sport. And here's the thing, they are giant hypocrites. Not only is what Tyrone Mings pointing out there totally correct, but also, if Black Lives Matter, a movement calling for equality for people around the world, regardless of their skin colour, is a political gesture, what do you call this? That's the colours of the LGBTQ movement, right? A movement calling for equality no matter what your sexuality. The government accounts all changed their Twitter bios to those colours for 30 days recently for Pride Month. Why is supporting equality for a person no matter what their skin colour a political gesture, but supporting equality for a person based on their sexuality is not? There is no real difference, of course. They both want the same thing, equality, irrespective of their colour or sexuality. We are governed by giant hypocrites who will weaponise anything, regardless of the damage it does to society in the long term, as long as it keeps them in power in the short term. We need to stop voting for these people. They are horrible. And I don't mean just the Tories. I mean nearly every goddamn one of them. Not one of those 650 politicians in Westminster right now are fit to clean those three lions' boots, let alone run a country. Stop voting for them. All of them. And get organised. We need to ditch both political parties. They will weaponise any topic, whether it be racism, rape, anti-Semitism or sexual preference, anything, regardless of the division and chaos it causes amongst society, as long as they keep getting voted into power. I mean, think about it. If they really cared about equality and human rights, this month would be Black Lives Matter month, and next month might be Palestinian Pride month. Stop voting for them. Get organised and get active. Because these people do not care about you, me, or any life on this planet other than their own. Not unless they can weaponise it in order to get more votes.